Have you ever caught yourself feeling a little unsteady? Maybe you stood up too fast and had to grab onto something, or you took a step and suddenly felt like the ground wasn't where you expected it to be. If that's happened to you, you're not alone. The truth is, falls are one of the biggest threats to independence after 60, but they don't have to be. The good news, most falls aren't just bad luck. They happen because of simple, fixable mistakes, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. The 6 biggest balance mistakes that lead to falls, and what you can do to stay strong, steady, and in control. Because here's the thing, falls don't just happen out of nowhere. There are warning signs, habits, and daily routines that either help you stay stable or put you at risk. The key is knowing what to avoid and what to do instead. So let's start with one of the most common mistakes people make when it comes to balance. It's something you might be doing every single day without realizing it. And that's not using your legs enough. You see, your legs are the foundation of your balance. The muscles in your thighs, calves, and feet keep you stable. But as we get older, we naturally lose muscle, especially if we don't challenge our legs enough. And when those muscles weaken, balance becomes harder. That's why you might notice that getting out of a chair feels tougher than it used to, or that walking upstairs takes more effort. These are signs that your legs need more strength. But here's the good news. You can rebuild strength at any age. You don't need a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You just need small, simple movements every day. One of the easiest ways? Start practicing standing up from a chair without using your hands. This might sound simple, but it's actually a powerful exercise for strengthening your legs, improving balance, and keeping you independent. Every time you get up, try it. Push through your legs, not your arms. And if that feels too hard, start by doing a few slow squats using the chair for support. Even just 5 or 10 a day can make a big difference. Now, another major mistake people make when it comes to balance, they stop challenging it. Think about it. When was the last time you practiced your balance? Most people don't think about it until they start feeling unsteady. But by then, your brain and body have already started losing the ability to stay stable. And the easiest way, make it part of your daily routine. For example, try standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. This might feel shaky at first, but that's the point. Your brain and body are learning to adjust. Another great trick, walk heel to toe across a room like you're walking on a tightrope. This strengthens the small muscles in your feet and ankles that help prevent falls. Now, we've covered 2 big balance mistakes, losing leg strength and not practicing balance, but there's another one that's even more dangerous, and most people don't even realize they're making it. We've already covered 2 of the biggest balance mistakes, not using your legs enough and not actively challenging your balance. But there's another mistake that quietly weakens your stability over time, and most people don't even realize it's happening, not paying attention to your feet. Think about this, your feet are the foundation of your balance. They're the only part of your body in constant contact with the ground, adjusting with every step to keep you steady. But here's the problem, if your feet aren't strong and flexible, your balance suffers. And yet, most people completely ignore their feet. They wear unsupportive shoes, they don't stretch their toes, and over time their feet become stiff, weak, and less responsive. Have you ever noticed that your toes don't spread as easily as they used to? Or that your ankles feel stiff when you wake up? These are signs that your feet aren't doing their job as well as they should. The good news, there's an easy fix. First, check your shoes. Are they flexible? Do they have good grip? Avoid wearing slippery, worn-out shoes inside the house. Many falls happen at home because of shoes that don't provide enough traction. If you tend to walk around in socks or house slippers, make sure they have non-slip soles. Second, wake up your feet every morning before you even get out of bed. Wiggle your toes, rotate your ankles, and gently stretch your feet. This helps improve circulation, loosen stiff joints, and make your feet more responsive. And if you want to really strengthen your balance, try picking up a small towel or marbles with your toes. This simple exercise helps improve foot control, strengthens stabilizing muscles, and keeps your toes more flexible. Now, speaking of flexibility, let's talk about another huge mistake that leads to falls: Losing mobility in your hips and ankles. Here's something most people don't realize. Your hips and ankles play a major role in how steady you feel. If they're stiff, your body can't adjust properly when you lose balance. For example, let's say you trip over something. If your ankles and hips are flexible, your body reacts quickly to catch you. But if they're stiff, you're much more likely to fall. That's why stretching isn't just about feeling looser. It's about protecting yourself from falls. So here's a simple daily habit to improve mobility. Before you sit down, stand up and do a few gentle ankle circles and hip stretches. And if you want an easy way to improve hip mobility, practice stepping side to side like you're swaying in slow motion. This strengthens your hips and improves the way your body adjusts when you move. Now, we've covered some major balance mistakes: ignoring your feet, losing mobility in your hips and ankles, and not strengthening your legs. But there's one more mistake that can make all of these even worse, and it's something you might be doing every single day without realizing it. We've talked about weak leg muscles, ignoring foot strength, and losing mobility in your hips and ankles, all common balance mistakes that can quietly increase your risk of falling. But there's one more mistake that often goes unnoticed, and it can make all the others even worse: not paying attention to posture. Now, you might be thinking, what does posture have to do with balance? The answer: everything. Your posture controls how your body aligns with gravity. If your head is too far forward, your shoulders are rounded, or your spine is out of alignment, your center of gravity shifts. And when that happens, your balance suffers. Have you ever seen someone walking with their head tilted downward, staring at the ground, or someone hunched over with their shoulders caved in? These postural habits make it much easier to lose balance, especially if you trip or get caught off guard. And posture problems don't just happen overnight. They develop slowly over time from things like sitting too much, looking down at phones, or not stretching properly. But here's the good news. You can fix this with a few small daily habits. First, check your standing posture right now. Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your head sitting above your spine, or is it tilted forward? The next time you're standing or walking, try lifting your chin slightly and rolling your shoulders back. This instantly shifts your body into a stronger, more balanced position. Second, practice posture resets throughout the day. Here's a simple trick. Every time you walk through a doorway, roll your shoulders back and take a deep breath. This naturally resets your posture and keeps you from falling into bad habits. And if you spend a lot of time sitting, make sure your chair supports your lower back, and try standing up every 30 minutes to do a quick stretch. Now, there's one final mistake that might be the most dangerous of all: not being aware of your surroundings. Here's the thing: falls often happen because of small, avoidable hazards. A misplaced rug, a dimly lit hallway, a slick bathroom floor. These little things can become big problems if you're not paying attention. So take a few minutes today to walk through your home and check for fall risks. Are there any loose rugs? Is there enough lighting near staircases? Could you add a grab bar in the bathroom? These small adjustments can drastically reduce your risk of falling and help you feel more confident in your own space. Now, let's bring everything together. Staying steady and strong isn't about luck. It's about daily habits that keep you balanced and in control. 1. Keep your legs strong by using them often. 2. Challenge your balance with small exercises. 3. Strengthen your feet and improve ankle mobility. 4. Stretch your hips to help your body adjust to movement. 5. Fix your posture to improve your body's alignment. 6. Make your home safer by removing fall risks. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you're going to start doing today to improve your balance? Let me know in the comments. And if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to stay strong, steady, and independent. Because falling isn't just a part of aging, it's something you can prevent. And with the right habits, you can stay active, confident, and in control for years to come. See you in the next video.